Alright, hey everybody. So some of my friends have asked what I'm running for a setup for my gaming thing, because this is what I've decided to spend my time doing due to COVID-19. And when I do things, I try not to do things halfway. And I wanted to help stimulate the economy. So here's the beast in all its glory. Front side too. And I'll read off the specs for the PC itself. So the case itself is a Corsair 220T case, which is around $100. Seems to be a pretty decent case so far. Inside the case, as you can see, there's 5 different Corsair 120 millimeter RGB fans. You could add 3 more to the top of the case. On research that my builder did, whom happens to be my middle daughter's boyfriend. So he's the one who put all this together. So I'll give Nick a shout out about that. But if you add the 3 fans along this top portion, it adds actually too much ventilation to the case itself. So that's why I'm only running 5 instead of 8 fans. My cooling hasn't been an issue at all with 5 fans, so you barely even hear the fan ever kick up at high speeds at all, ever. So, a little more on the guts of the machine. It has MSI gaming, Pro Carbon, Wi-Fi motherboard, which is probably one of the better ones in the industry right now. It also has a Coolmaster, I think it's 215 fan, RGB fan. It has a Corsair 850 watt power supply. Currently it has one Seagate Barracuda 2 terabyte 7200 RPM storage drive, but I also have another one that's sitting on the counter behind me that's going in as well. So it'll have 4 Seagate Barracuda 7200 RPM storage drives, and the startup drive is a Evo 860 500 gig solid state drive. It also has more room for MC2 drives, which if I want to upgrade later. The memory is currently 16 gigs of Crucial Ballistic Elite 3600 megahertz gaming RAM, but I just purchased today another 16 gigabytes, so it'll have a total of 32 gigabytes of Crucial Ballistic Elite gaming RAM at 3600 megahertz. I tried to go 4000, but due to everybody staying home for COVID, it was hard to get them. There were not many people had them in stock, so I went with 3600, which seems to run everything just fine. What else am I missing on the computer? Oh, the processor is a AMD Ryzen 7 3700X, and the reason we didn't go with the Ryzen 9 is because in benchmark testing, currently the 9 doesn't really give you that much more juice as far as processing speed. So the 3700X is a known processor, and personally I like AMD over Intel, but that's just my own personal choice. So anyways, I think that pretty much covers everything. Oh, the GPU, the graphics card, is NVIDIA, it's the EVGA NVIDIA 2060 Super currently, and as you can see, I'm running a triple monitor setup. So that's the CPU unit itself. Now we'll move on to some peripherals. Okay, so currently I'm running triple monitors, triple 24-inch monitors, which are nothing more than Insignia 720p 24-inch TVs. Because I like to watch NASCAR on that TV when it's on. I watch it over there. So, and this is set up on a triple monitor stand, obviously. I'm running a small sound bar. I can't remember the name of the sound bar, but it's a pretty good little sound bar for about $50. I'm going to make a mount so I can mount it above the screens here shortly. Okay, so as far as the video screens. So peripherals, I'm running a Razer Ballistix X Hyperspeed mouse, wireless. I was running a Razer Death Adder, which I've now moved down to my old PC in my room. The keyboard is a Razer Black Widow Elite keyboard. It also has a wrist rest that I currently don't have it on there because I'm more of a controller player than I am a keyboard player, but I do have everything for the playing with mouse and keyboard if I want to. Over here is a Red Dragon K585 DITI RGB one-handed keyboard. I've used this a little bit. It's just a matter of me getting used to playing with keyboard and mouse, because when I came back to gaming, I played on controller on PlayStation. So on to controllers. Here I have a Nacon Revolution Unlimited. I really like this controller. It also has 4 back paddle buttons. Very comfortable, very heavy duty. I'm going to make a review of this and my other controller, which I've actually had problems with because I had to send it back to Scuff now once already, and they basically rebuilt the entire controller. It is a Scuff Vantage 2 in the modern Call of Duty Modern Warfare limited edition model. Has the sax buttons on the side. Basically, it's an Xbox style controller, which I prefer over the PlayStation style controller, and so is the Nacon. All right, so getting on a little bit into other things, I'm using this router right here, which is the Asus RTX AC86U, which was voted this year 2020 best all-around gaming router that you can buy. So that's what I'm running for my router, which is over there. From time to time, I do use these Corsair HS35 stereo headset with a microphone. It's okay. I have a lot of back issues, so I found that headphones on my head affects my back in the way everything lines up, and it ends up giving me headaches. So what I switched to now is, these were rated pretty well and highly rated. These are nothing more than in-ear $20 headphones made by MindBeast, but they actually work really well for me. I bought an extra set for downstairs where I have my PlayStation 4, because sometimes late at night I like to play on the PlayStation 4 downstairs in my room. Alright, so moving on to streaming stuff, which I tend to do sometimes on Twitch TV. If you go to Runs W with Knives on Twitch TV, you might find me streaming. Most apt to see me streaming more at in the wintertime, because it is summer out, and I do still tend to like to go out and do things since the weather's nice. So anyways, moving on. In order to stream, you have to have a microphone. My choice of microphone was the Fifine T669 microphone and stand. For this whole setup, it was about $75. And I've had no complaints from any of my viewers or anybody I play with on the quality of the mic. And on top of that, I use a Logitech C625 webcam, which features dual microphones. If I use those microphones, it does do auto focus, and it also does manual focus, which is kind of important. Now moving on, because I like to play racing games, which NASCAR Heat 4 so far, and F1 2019 is what I've been playing recently. I have a Thrustmaster T500 RS wheel, which is just barely a step below the Pro wheels, with the pedals and a stand, that I picked up for $300. And if you bought this new, it would probably be between $600 and $700. A lady, her kids had grown up and left the house, and this was sitting in the house, and she told her husband she wanted the hell out of the house, and I'm the one who got the good deal on it. So moving on, I also, my daughters bought me the SCUF controller too. I think for my birthday or Father's Day. And my middle daughter bought me a Respawn 110 chair, which has been awesome so far. You can recline it. It has a footrest down underneath. I don't really use it very much, but it also reclines, so it's a pretty comfortable chair. And when you have back problems, trust me, you want a real comfortable chair. But anyways, for those that were interested in what my setup is, what I'm running, I figured I'd make a video, put it up on my gaming channel. I also have another channel here on YouTube, but I'm going to put this one up specifically on my gaming channel. So anyways, hope that helps everybody else on what I'm doing. Of course, I got my buddy JN Central. The fellow from Wales is over here. And then my buddy from Canada up in Manitoba, Falkster13 on Facebook, if you want to follow him. And it's Falkster28 on Twitch. And, of course, I have my Call of Duty Modern Warfare in the middle screen. Anyways, hope that helps anybody else out and what they might want to build or what they're thinking about building or what I was using. Anyways, thanks for watching if you watch this, and have a nice day.